You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to keep liking, subscribe, and to share. Fubara versus Odili. Wike's aide fires back at former governor. Larry Olayinka, Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and New Media to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has criticized former Rivers State Governor Peter Odili over remarks perceived as jab at his principal. The remarks were made during an event in Port Harcourt on Friday, as stated in a press release by Fubara's chief press secretary, Nelson Chukwudi Odili, who served as Rivers State Governor from 1999 to 2007, commended Fubara for his leadership and resilience amid political turmoil in the state. Reacting to this, Olayinka, in a post on his Twitter X, expressed disappointment over Odili's comment about Wike. Wike's aides also criticized Odili, accusing the former governor of abandoning statesmanship and descending into partisanship. They described his comment as unbecoming and a loss of the stature expected from a leader of his experience. Yes, this rebuttal is expected, of course, during the Christmas celebration sing-song that was organized by Odili family for Fubara. It is expected, and like the man Larry Olayinka said, some things are to be taken for us, for everyone, and for Odili. Number one, accusing Odili of abandoning statesmanship for partisanship. I think we need to look at it critically. Number one, the reality is that it's a little bit difficult to separate the two because Odili was once a politician. That's the truth, and he's working towards becoming the father of the state. I am not saying political father, neither am I saying Godfather, but father of the state. I think that is what Lady Olayinka is trying to call his attention to, being a statesman. Yes, in this kind of situation, when two of his children, his political prodigies, are fighting, the expectation is that all the least should show statesmanship and be a neutral person among them, and then also work towards making sure that the feud is, stamped or stopped or brought to an end, and then also calling both parties to order. But from the look of things, it seems as if one party or the other is not listening. They are not listening to the voice of reasoning, and the statement is forced to kind of, as it was, have a particular side. But then it might not necessarily be the intention of Peter Odili. But then some of his statements during the Caro betrayed him. Statement like one man trying to capture the state as the father of the state, even if that is the reality, I think to some extent he might probably not need to say that even to the other party. He's supposed to call both parties and speak to them. And the one that is trying to capture the state, he might have probably called him and tell him, no, you don't do that. This is the right way to go. And also, of course, it's expected of Wicked Camp to reply to those things. But then, is it not true that they are trying to capture the state? Is it not true that they want to keep the state in their pocket? Is it not true that they are already fomenting trouble, making sure that the state remains ungovernable for the incumbent? That is, those are some of the ways to capture the state. Is it not true that even his own boss was saying that we will not fold his hand while somebody is trying to take over his political base and destroy his political structure, irrespective of what might have happened to governance, to leadership, and the progress of the state? These are stuff that people in the camp of Wike need to look into. They don't just have to come out and begin to tell people anything they feel is okay to them. We will not buy all their cock and bull story and take it in hook, line, and sinker. They need to have this realization and understanding that the state belongs to the people, not only to Wike or his camp. Yes, very, very important. And also, like he said, former governor Peter Odili should not forget his role. I know there's even temptation on the part of a Wike's angle that they refuse to listen to voice of reason, probably when the man intervened in the matter. But then he has decided to even go with the governor as a president, hosting him in his house, giving gift to the man and the wife, and showing a full-fledged support for the man. Very good in terms of being a good citizen of the state, to support the government in power, to make sure that they achieve their aim, they succeed. But then it is not going to be good if it is for political gain, political relevance, or strength, and political reasons, because it's going to polarize the state further. They are going to continue to have two divides. I hope another one will not even come up in the nearest future, because this one will give an opportunity to those who have long been silenced to rise again and to begin to talk, and then polarizing the state further, thereby affecting the full delivery of different democratic dividends onto the people. And not only that too, it will surely distract the governor from working. Very, very important. In his address, as for the man to become a statesman, of course there's a feud again between the current governor and some of the lawmakers, or let's say majority of the lawmakers. All these things are supposed to be nipped in the bud. They should be handled. And Peter Odili has more role to play as the father of the state, to show that statesmanship. He shouldn't take one side. And also, why he's doing it too, he should not also be patronized by Fubara. Neither does he need to patronize Fubara, such that they will now both connive together to wound the state further, in quotes now. I mean, to plunder the state, the resources of the state. I hope that is not their aim at the end of the day. But then, while trying to give support to anybody in the state, is supposed to be as neutral can be, except he has decided to be full-fledged again partisan and go into politics, as alleged by Lere Olayinka in his Twitter. So, Peter Odili, this is an advice to you. And also, of course, the man is saying that this thing is making him to lose his stature that is expected of a leader of his own experience. I think he should also stoop again down to call on Wike, so as to look at the situation on ground, and for the popular reason of the river state, Wike should step down and Fubara too should back down, so that there will be peace. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Thank you.